Gwen Stefani's son Zuma performs at Blake Shelton's Ole Red Bar. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton may just have another country music star in the family. Gwen's 16-year-old son Zuma is showing his musical chops, performing at stepdad Blake Shelton's Ole Red Bar in Tishomingo, Oklahoma on July 19. The former voice coach got up on stage at Ole Red to introduce his stepson, saying, "Hey, hey, hey! What's up, everybody? We also have another up-and-coming artist who's played here three or four times now. And it's exciting for us because we hear him sit around the house playing, and we're always the ones saying, 'Zuma, you gotta get out there and sing in front of people. You're really talented.'" Zuma Rossdale treats crowd to Blake Shelton classic. Zuma Rossdale is the middle child of Gwen Stefani and ex-husband Gavin Rossdale, lead singer of Bush. While the video posted on Ole Red's Instagram only shows Blake Shelton's introduction, fans in the audience caught Zuma's performance and posted it on TikTok. Zuma paid homage to 90s country, belting out "Sold," the Grundy County auction incident by John Michael Montgomery, and even tipping his black cowboy hat to stepdad Blake Shelton by performing Ole Red, Blake's 2001 song that inspired the name of his bars in Oklahoma and Nashville. The 16-year-old sported a color-blocked Western shirt, reminiscent of classic Garth Brooks, a Western belt buckle, and a guitar with an American flag design. At the end of his set, Blake Shelton returned to the stage and thanked the crowd for their enthusiasm, telling them they'd probably see Zuma on the CMAs and say, "I saw them." Blake also told the audience that Zuma had a merchandise table at the back of the room. Gwen Stefani's sons are musical. Zuma Rossdale made his stage debut at Ole Red Tishomingo in July 2024, according to Taste of Country. For his first set, Zuma treated the crowd to Zach Bryan's songs "Oklahoma Smoke Show" and "Revival." He has taken the stage 3 or 4 times now, according to Blake Shelton. Older brother, 19-year-old Kingston Rossdale, has also taken the stage at Ole Red Tishomingo. That happened back in 2023, but Kingston's musical style is reportedly more grunge rock than country. As for 11-year-old Apollo Rossdale, we'll have to wait and see. Blake Shelton takes his role as stepdad very seriously. Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton just celebrated their 4th wedding anniversary, and Blake Shelton has been vocal about taking his role as stepdad to Kingston, Zuma, and Apollo very seriously. In fact, Blake says he retired from being a coach on The Voice to prioritize family time with wife Gwen Stefani and his 3 stepsons. At the time in 2022, Blake explained, "Having kids, it truly does make you go, 'Oh, whoa, wait a minute. This isn't about me anymore and never will be again.' If you don't say that yourself, I think you're only hurting yourself because you're going to miss out." The voice coach Gwen Stefani's son Zuma performs at Blake Shelton's Ole Red Bar. A star is born in Oklahoma. It was supposed to be a casual night at Ole Red, the rustic yet lively music venue and restaurant that country superstar Blake Shelton built in his beloved hometown of Tishomingo, Oklahoma. Fans gathered, as they often do, expecting some good food, cold drinks, and maybe a surprise performance from the man himself. But what no one expected, not even the most loyal voice watchers or Shelton Stefani superfans, was the emotional and unforgettable debut of a rising young talent with music royalty in his blood. Zuma Nesta Rock Rossdale. Yes, Gwen Stefani's middle son, long known to fans as the quiet, artistic boy who shares a special bond with his stepfather Blake, took the stage for the very first time. And the moment he stepped into the spotlight at Ole Red, a new chapter in the Shelton Stefani legacy began to unfold. With Blake Shelton beaming with pride from the sidelines and a modest but electric crowd cheering him on, 16-year-old Zuma delivered a performance that left the room breathless, proving that talent doesn't just run in the family, it radiates. From behind the scenes to center stage, Zuma, the second son of pop icon Gwen Stefani and British rocker Gavin Rossdale, has grown up surrounded by music. From the punk rock legacy of No Doubt to Gavin's grunge-infused sound, to Blake's country roots, his life has been a constant fusion of musical worlds. And while his older brother Kingston has dipped his toes into the public eye with modeling and a few musical teases, Zuma has mostly stayed out of the spotlight. Until now. Sources close to the family say Zuma has been quietly working on music at home, often writing lyrics, practicing guitar, and absorbing everything from Johnny Cash to Billie Eilish. But nothing prepared the public for what happened when he stepped on stage at Ole Red. He was calm, cool, collected, one eyewitness shared. And then he opened his mouth to sing and everyone in the bar stopped talking. It was like watching someone transform in real time. A Shelton surprise. Blake Shelton, who often hosts impromptu jam sessions at his Oklahoma venue, was the one who introduced Zuma to the crowd, and the pride in his voice was impossible to miss. "We got a real special treat for y'all tonight," Blake said from the mic. "This young man's been working hard behind the scenes. He's smart, he's talented, and he's got the biggest heart I know. He also just happens to be my stepson." The crowd erupted in cheers, many stunned at the reveal. Shelton added with a wink, "Now don't make me cry, buddy. Go up there and show 'em what you got." And with that, Zuma took the stage, a little shy at first, but then something shifted. He strummed the first chords of an original song, one he reportedly wrote in his bedroom only weeks before. The lyrics told a story of finding home, feeling out of place, and learning to stand tall in your own truth, a fitting theme for a young man navigating fame, family, and the future. The performance that left an imprint. Zuma's voice isn't what people expected. It's smooth and raw at the same time, carrying a weight beyond his years. There's a country soul in it, thanks to Blake. But it also carries pop clarity, emotional vulnerability, and a bit of his mother Gwen's melodic flair. "He doesn't sound like anyone else," said one longtime Shelton fan. "It's like he's got Gwen's vocal DNA, but with Blake's storytelling soul." I wasn't ready for how good he was. Zuma performed 2 songs, one original and one cover of Glenn Campbell's classic Wichita Lineman, which Shelton has also covered in the past. His rendition of the cover was deeply personal, and by the time the final note rang out, the crowd was on their feet. Even Blake had to wipe his eyes. "I told you all he was special," he said with a choked laugh. "That boy's got it." Still, the buzz is real. Music insiders say there's potential for a digital single by the end of the year, though nothing has been confirmed. Others believe Zuma may appear in a behind-the-scenes role for Blake or Gwen's upcoming projects, writing, producing, or providing background vocals. One thing's for certain, Zuma is no longer the boy in the shadows of a famous family. He's stepping into the light, slowly and surely, on his own terms. A performance that changed everything. Blake Shelton may be the face of The Voice, and Gwen Stefani may be a pop legend, but on one special night in Tishomingo, it was Zuma who owned the stage. And in a world that often rushes young artists to the spotlight, there was something deeply refreshing and quietly powerful about a teenager who didn't chase fame but simply followed the music. Zuma Rossdale didn't just perform at Ole Red. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our American Idol YouTube channel for more updated news.